Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's do the reaction for another El Clásico Barça lineup. And who needs this game the most? Of course, Barcelona. I still think, even if Barca wins, I don't think we got a chance to win La Liga. I think La Liga is already over. It will be 6 games after this. Look, we have seen miracles before, but I just cannot see Madrid after this game. If we beat Madrid, that will be 5 points. Madrid be 5 points ahead of Barca with 6 games to go. Can you see Madrid losing another 2 games? I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. But look, as a Barca fan, of course, I would love to. And I think I deserve, but I don't think that's going to happen. But let's just move into the game quickly. Let's do the previews for another El Clásico. As we know, Xavi is clear that he will be leaving at the end of the season. So, as a coach, looks like for now will be his last El Clásico. Who knows in the future? He might come back. And I believe if Xavi leaves at the end of the season, I believe Xavi will be back one day and he will be a Barca coach again one day. With the lineup, my predictions for the lineup. The lineup that I would love to. Every time I want to, I predict a lineup. Xavi seems to always go against me. I think. Did he not? No, I think the last game against PSG, I think I predict the same lineup as Xavi put out. But lineup for this game, I would go with basically the same lineup against PSG, but I would only make one change in. I think I would stick Christensen there, and I would definitely swap between Pedri and Frankie de Jong. But I would say I would give Pedri a rest. I know he's been injured and stuff, but I would definitely play with Christensen and Frankie de Jong and Gunningham. And obviously, Ter Stegen in goal, Conde, Araujo, my captain, Kubarzi, and Cancelo. That midfield three, I would go with Christensen, Frankie de Jong, and Gunningham. And up front, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. And I hope to see, keep seeing this Rafinha who has improved a lot. I mean, wow. The last few games, this Rafinha, he's making us falling in love with him. And we've seen that player that, from Leeds that we've seen plenty of times. We want to see more of Rafinha's ball. But yeah, I would think I clearly we know that Pedro is still not fit enough. And I said this plenty of times. I don't think we should be, like forcing Pedri. I think we need to take care of him. Take his give him his time as well because Pedri. We know how good is Pedri. Pedri has a lot of talent, but unfortunately, I don't want him to, eyes to not him as just what it could have been. Just because he keeps getting injuries, I think we need to look out for Pedri, and I think the injuries that he's been having, it's time to take care of him. And I think I would drop Pedri, and he might be important also still in this game, coming on in the second half and stuff. Not sure about Madrid, what lineup they're going to do. And like I say, who needs this game the most? Of course, it's Barcelona because we are behind, 8 points behind. And also, we are out of the Champions League. We've got basically nothing to play, but we've got in El Clásico. We know how special it is. We are talking about the two biggest clubs in football, the clubs that is the dream club for every footballer. And I don't think there's many footballers out there. If you ask them, they would not say that their dream is not to play for Barca or Madrid. We're talking about the biggest game in the world. I think, Barca and Madrid is still El Clasico is still the most attractive game in the world, right? I mean, when you look, it's not the same that it used to be, right? When we look before, when Barca had Messi, Madrid with Cristiano Ronaldo, even before Ronaldinho, Zidane's and etc., we know that This were the players that made people fall in love with these clubs. But still, even without, still huge names in here. Let's not forget a lot of young players like Madrid got Bellingham and stuff. Barca got Yamal, Kubarzi. I've mentioned Rafinha, Pedri. Obviously, Gavi is injured, but these two clubs. It hurts me saying this because I personally think I will always believe my club and will always be the most special club in the world. There's a reason why we're more than just a club, right? But I think Madrid is Madrid. You know, the history, will say everything. That history will say everything. That Madrid is Madrid, and we're talking about, for me, the two biggest clubs in the world. And when you look in terms of fan base, these two clubs are just too big. And El Clasico is El Clasico. Yeah, Madrid having a better season than Barca. They have just reached semi-final of the Champions League. We got knocked out. They're top of La Liga. I think 99.9, I would say they already won La Liga. And we are the ones that need this game the most. And we know our specialists to play in Bernabeu. We always seems to do well there. We seems to always do well against Madrid. And I'm saying this, in the last few games against them hasn't been great. There's many reasons why, we need this game more than Madrid. We're behind the season we have, and I mean, beating Madrid still is not going to change the fact that it wasn't a poor season, but still, you always have that feeling when you beat Madrid. It just makes you feel better, especially, getting knocked out against PSG in the Champions League. This will make, at least I can talk for myself, will make me happy as a Barca fan, because you always have that, as a Barca fan, you always have that special feeling when you beat Madrid. And yeah, in a Bernabeu as well. So it's, I think we can get good results, but only if we focus into the game, which we seems to have lack of concentration. We seems to just like lose organization too quick. That has been costing us. I believe also not having a proper DM, a top DM as well, it's been costing us a lot. We're seeing the goals we concede, but the lack of concentration have cost us a lot this season. And I believe we could have still been in the Champions League and La Liga. Apart from, I'm not just saying this because I'm a Barca fan, but I believe this season we have been robbed way too many times in La Liga. But look, is what it is. We have been inconsistent, so we paying the price for being inconsistent this season. But it's got to be exciting game. Of course, I'm always excited. It doesn't matter what game Barcelona plays. It doesn't matter if it's a friendly and but it's always a special game. Playing Madrid is always a special game. And like I said, I think this game still attracts, you know, the fans, attracts everything, everyone, and this game everyone wants to watch still. When we talk about El Clasico, we're talking about football. We're talking about, like I mentioned, the biggest clubs in football, the clubs that every player dream to play for. But yeah, with the lineup, I think that's the only change we'll make. And we got everyone for this game. Apart, obviously, I've mentioned Gavi, as we know, is out for the whole season, and Balde as well will not be playing. But Sergio Roberto, Sergi Roberto, I keep calling him Sergio, but him and Christensen missed the PSG game because of yellow cards, but they're both back for this La Liga game for El Clasico. Madrid, I'm not sure what's going to happen, what lineup Ancelotti is going to put out, but like I said, it's going to be tough. Madrid is Madrid. Like I said, their history speaks for themselves. And yeah, all I hope is to enjoy and, of course, to win. It would be nice to end the season with a win in El Clasico, because and Xavi Last El Clásico for now. Like I said, hopefully, we get in there. We see players. It's not easy after being knocked out the way we did in the Champions League. But I believe these guys once the ball start playing, I think that these guys will be motivated enough. He's El Clasico. You should be. Well, you should have that motivation to play in this game. Should give everything, and you should always want to win this game. Doesn't matter if this game doesn't really gonna change what it has been in La Liga. Looks like I said, Madrid's gonna win, but it's still special to win an El Clasico. But yeah, I just thought give my quickly thoughts on a game on a lineup as well. Mainly Barca, of course, 'cause that's what I do. But yeah, I cannot wait. Let's hope straight after the game we'll be doing a match reaction. And if we beat Madrid, 5 points behind, 6 games left, we all gonna pray that Madrid's gonna lose at least another 2 games or drop at least another 5 6 points, and then we end up winning La Liga. Who knows? Football is a funny game, anything can happen. But yeah, look, guys, make sure leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts about this game. What lineup Xavi should put out? What do you expect for this game? And new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and keep smashing the like on this video. And of course, Forza Barça, sempre, Visca Barça, sempre. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. Thank you.